Well, I got a couple instances today. One is from here in Florida. The other's from Australia. In Florida, this just happened. At least it was just posted today at 10:57 a.m. Nearly 7-foot alligator attacks Florida man, bites him on the leg. A nearly 7-foot alligator has bitten a man in Florida on the leg who was airlifted by a helicopter to the hospital. The man had been out for a walk on the Forest Glen and golf course on Jungle Plum Drive shortly after 5 a.m. when the alligator emerged from the water and clamped its jaws around his leg, the Collier County Sheriff's Office said on Facebook. Officers arrived at the scene shortly after the attack and gave the man immediate medical attention. An officer spotted the alligator entering the lake once again. A licensed trapper from the FWC managed to apprehend the alligator, which turned out to be a female measuring 6 foot 9 inches, and removed it from the area. Florida is home to 1.3 million alligators. Reptiles can be found all over the state in swamps and other waterways across all counties. Alligator attacks remain rare, but they can occur when a reptile and humans are in close proximity. They have a powerful set of jaws and can cause extensive damage. Alligators also tend to hunt in state creeks and waterways, meaning attacks can occur when humans are swimming or walking near water. If a 6'9" alligator is able to sneak up on you and attack you and bite you and cause enough damage where you have to go to the hospital. I mean, don't get me wrong, a bite from them is not ideal. But that's a small alligator. Most adult men should be able to take that out. And probably a good amount of females can probably deal with this alligator. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, that's why I was laughing. I'm like, this is not even a big gator. But that gator was killed, I guarantee it. It happens. I should say that's what happens whenever there's an incident like this. The gator will be taken and euthanized. And probably anything over a certain length. Yeah, here we go. FWC trappers are usually called to incidents like this when an alligator shows aggression toward people. If an alligator is deemed a nuisance, then it will usually be euthanized. Not all alligators are deemed a nuisance. A nuisance alligator is over 4 feet long and repeatedly poses a threat to humans. It is not the only gator attack to occur in Florida this summer. In June, a teenage boy was bitten by an alligator after swimming in a Florida creek. 13-year-old was rushed to the hospital, blah, 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 blah. I went over that. Yeah, anything over 4 feet, which is like most of the gators you'll probably end up seeing. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. You see smaller ones, but usually when you see a gator, it's at least 6 foot. At least. At least my experience is every lake I've seen them. There's not many, like, really tiny gators. Like, it's easy for a gator to be 4 feet because that includes the tail and everything. And they get huge, you know. But there's a lot of 4 foot plus gators, and as soon as they're deemed a nuisance, which means that people will be like, oh, there's a gator in this pond, they call over and over and over again. Anything happens, it starts opening its mouth at people, and that gator's big and it's opening its mouth at me. Dead. Gator's dead. Or, you know, it does attack somebody. It doesn't get relocated, it gets killed, it gets euthanized. And with all of that being said, we have another incident. A crocodile attacked tourist at Australia's Wangi Falls while cops put body on the line to save her family. I saw like a video of like an Asian dude that was like pointing at his arm and then looking in the water, and the crocodile was right behind him. Dozens of tourists have fled the waters of a Northern Territory National Park swimming hole after it's believed a man was attacked by a crocodile. Wait. I put the line to save her family while there was a cop out there and her family was out there and she went out and go, okay, that makes sense now. Northern Territory Parks and Wildlife closed Wangi Falls and Litchfield National Park on Monday after an unconfirmed report of an incident with a crocodile, according to social media posts. We have closed access for safety reasons, it reads. Please obey all closures and do not enter the water. Northern Territory News reported an off-duty nurse helped the man, aged in his 60s, until staff from a local health clinic arrived to transport the man. Wangi Falls at sunset in Litchfield National Park near Darwin in the Northern Territory. It's pretty. Wangi Close. That's just a funny name, too. Tanika Starr, a visitor from Tasmania, told the paper that 80 people were swimming at Wangi Falls when the attack took place. He saw the croc and warned others and diverted the croc back to him, Taniki said. People on the viewing platform were screaming at us to get out of the water, which we all did. It was terrifying. Wangi Falls was closed. That's a decent-sized crocodile. This is a decent-sized crocodile. She said the man suffered scratches and open wound on his arm. Oh, so it must have been that. It was like it looked like an old Asian man. I could have been wrong, but. And while he was in shock, tried to downplay his condition because his grandchildren were present. Yeah, I saw that video. A Tasmanian police officer put her body on the line to protect her family during the attack. Detective Tanika Starr was on holiday with her family, and onlookers began screaming about the crocodile. We formed a circle together to make sure all made it out of the water safely as a group, especially the children, she said. We then saw that a man had suffered injuries to his arm, and together my sisters and I provided first aid. I'm so glad that everyone was okay. It was a pretty terrifying experience. Wangi Falls is a popular dry season swimming hole and about an hour's drive south of Darwin. The incident comes just a day after a 2.5 meter saltwater crocodile closed Bitter Springs in Elsie National Park. The NT government says that they take visitor safety very seriously. The way people behave around crocodile habitats is their responsibility. Any body of water is their top end, may contain large and potential dangerous crocodiles. So, how is she putting her body on the line to save? So everyone put their arms in a circle and walked towards the beach, just like grabbed everyone and went towards the beach? How is she putting her life on the line when they all did the same thing? By giving him first aid on the shore as well? Like, how does that happen? Why is this, while cop puts body on the line to save her family, they all grabbed each other's arms and walked towards the shore? I'm not saying that, like, she's not a bad person in this, but why does it framed like that? That makes no sense. She put her life on the line, her body on the line, to save her family. When it says, was on Hollywood, we formed a circle together to make sure we all made it out of the water safely as a group, especially the children. So she guided everybody towards shore by getting in a circle? Does that mean that everyone else in that circle also put their body on the line, or just her? I know I'm picking it apart. It's not the main part of the article. It's just ridiculous how they worded that. Anyway, crocodiles, something I don't want to mess with. I would much rather deal with a 6-foot alligator than a 6-foot crocodile. And that looks like if that bit you, like that previous article I went over, if this was what attacked him, I would be like, yeah, probably something you have to worry about. That guy, the dude in the video, when I'm editing, I'm gonna put it right here. $6'9" alligator bit that man on the leg. It's a whole big deal. That guy got bit by this crocodile, and he's just like, it's not really that big of a deal. Don't worry about it. Built different. Kind of similar situations. Very interesting. I mean, at least, the person was okay, and they got an appendage bit. I think I would take the gator any day over that. Anyway, Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you, all y'all that view this, and I'll see you on the next one. Keep it wild.